Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. I just appreciate you listening. So I'm not going to ask you to follow me on Instagram at Mark Waldo Ward. I'm not going to ask you to rate and review the show. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to it. Thank you for your time. What up, world? It's your boy Mark Waldo Ward, Super Facts Show, Make Art Not Content. Today we got with us Alylah Divine, whose first single Times is available on all digital streaming platforms right now. How you doing today?
I'm good. It's Alylah Divine. And
I'm sorry, Alylah.
oh, you're good. You're good. Yep, Alylah Divine.
I probably won't be the first person to do that. My bad.
Yeah, you're okay.
All right, shit. All right, that fucked me up, but shit. To keep it pushing. In your bio, it said you started making music last year. So why not until then? What'd you do before that?
So I'm pretty young, right? So I'm 19, and when I was in high school, I did music. I did show choir, and I danced and did all type of stuff like that. But I wasn't like a musical theater star. So back then, a lot of people weren't really like supporting me in my dream of doing music. So I kind of just got discouraged. And by the time I graduated, I'm like, well, I might as well just take, the college route and just stay on the straight and narrow and just do what everybody else kind of sees for me. But then I moved up to Cleveland. I'm originally from Akron. And I moved up to Cleveland, and there was just this big music scene that was opened up to me that I had never been introduced to before. And it was just crazy. Yes, that's pretty much why I started like doing music around like last year, because I moved to Cleveland in July of last year, and it just took off from there. I met all different types of artists, and they took me to the studio with them. I was introduced to, producers and all different types of stuff like that. So yeah.
When you were in college, when you were gonna go the straight and narrow, what was your career plans at that point?
So when I first started, I started as a psychology major, which I am still like interested in the human mind for sure. Like it's really like cool to me, but I can't really see myself doing it as a career. Like I could like read up on it and little stuff like that, but I can't do that for the rest of my life. No.
Shit, you're gonna be going to the school. You're gonna be going to school for the rest of your life. When they be
Exactly.
done with that, they be like in their mid-30s.
Right. And the thing was, I was never really a school person in the first place. So I'm like, I don't see myself really like being in school for years and years. I'm still in school right now, actually, for business though. So, eventually, like when I'm doing this music stuff, I plan to stay an independent artist pretty much. And, I just want to have the business background so I can really navigate in that way professionally.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to. Or actually, that's me presuming you don't know how to, but so excuse me, but you're gonna have to do a lot of contract reading.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they'll slip like one little sentence in there, and it'll be semantically correct, and you won't even notice it. Nothing will change the whole terms of the deal.
Right. Literally, people get messed up every day. So I don't want that to happen to me.
The in your biography, it's two things. It said you're finally finding your pocket genre wise. And I only heard the one song, but I can definitely see you, in a variety of genres. And like, do you even need to have like some specific genre assigned to you, like as
So
opposed to like good musician?
right. Honestly, I don't necessarily think I want to be put into like a pocket. But when I first started, I didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. Like I really didn't have any type of idea. And now I do see like I kind of want to stay in like, an R&B like pop vibe, but I can see myself doing Afro beats and, like reggaeton, like all different types of stuff. I can see myself doing pop punk. I definitely want to be like an artist who has a lot of variety. Because I want to make something for everybody and have my main support system. But I want everybody to just be able to tap into my music and find something for them. Yeah.
Word. Something I feel that's been missing is especially in female R&B. I can't think of an artist for a minute. Is everything's always like romance, sex, or partying. But music used to be more especially R&B music used to be a little more topical. There's a variety in the subjects. Like what's going on is proof of what I'm talking about. And I wish there'd be just a little bit more of that. Like you hear songs in the '70s. I don't remember which Supremes album, but it was like one song where it was basically about a woman hitting the glass ceiling. In her career.
Right.
And there's, I mean, I feel like women have more to offer, and I'm not necessarily putting that on the artist feed. It's probably what sells, what record companies want, what will get you radio play. But it just seems like your life experience, what you have to offer as an artist, shouldn't be limited to 2 or 3 subjects.
No, I agree 100%. I think it's like it just really sucks because that is what sells, like you said. But at the same time, like I already felt like R&B as a genre is kind of like dying within itself, just because people aren't really talking about the real nitty gritty of life. Like people just kind of want to put on this front and money, sex, drugs, all that kind of stuff. But I really want to make deeper music than that and talk about, like you said, like maybe something like that really pulls at my heartstrings, or like have R&B incorporate the stuff that's going on in today's world, with women's rights and, like Black people and like America and like all the different types of stuff that is happening today in, the world. So when I do have a platform, I want to talk about it and use my platform to, you know, really spread awareness about certain things while
Yeah.
still spreading my story too. Because like I said before, I'm from Akron, and I don't know if you're familiar with all the stuff that's going on right now with Jalen Walker and how,
Yeah.
everything that's going on with that
Body
situation.
cam footage on Sunday. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So it's like, I feel like not enough people are using their platform and that they have to really speak up on it. Even so, like if you make music, it's easy to write about how you feel about the situation in a song and share it. And people really like bond over music. So it's like if you can spread this song, maybe it can make a change in that way. Instead of
Yeah.
just always talking about like, oh, look at me, my body looks good, I got money, da 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 da. Yeah.
Word, because at some point, like I love Ti, right? And like his first 7 albums, I probably knew them all front to back. But like right around the Paper Trail album, the next album, the whole album was basically like, you'll never be able to be as rich as me. I could take your girl if I wanted to, but I don't want her. And I'm just like, why do I want to listen to this? This shit's making me feel bad. Like, damn, bro, like I got a shot here.
Right. No, for real. Yeah. Like you want to have music that's uplifting to people and that they can relate to in a way. You don't want to just kind of be like talking down on your supporters the whole time.
I mean, I don't
So
necessarily even got to relate to it. Like, I don't know if you remember Big Timers, but there's people that say that shit in a fun way. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's aspirational. You know what I
right.
mean? Like, I mean, I might not ever get no. I mean, I probably won't ever get no Rolls Royce or no shit like that. But like when they're saying about how much they enjoy it, I can kind of relate because I got things I enjoy like that. But just straight telling me, and way it's not that he's telling me, he's saying that he's the best. Which it's cool to feel that way, but I don't know. It just got to be like, why am I listening to this? You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, seriously. And I don't want people to feel like that when they listen to my stuff. I kind of want it to just be lighthearted and fun with the story. And also there will be some sad stuff. That's the real stuff. But I don't want to be fake at all or like put on a front. Like I really just want to be completely transparent in my music. And if that comes with the good and that comes with the bad, and I just want to put it all out there. And like we all go through different types of emotions. So regardless of how, like if it's lighthearted or like pretty heavy, somebody out there is gonna really like, I don't know, they're gonna really feel it and appreciate it.
And the other thing it said that you just had a tremendous experience with your first performance. So I'm curious what happened.
Yeah, so the thing was with my first performance, it just was crazy because like I said, this was my first single that I just put out on July 1st. So I had no music out or anything like that. And I really wasn't even really in the studio that much. Like I had a few songs recorded, but I was still like tampering around with the genre I wanted to go with. I was kind of like trying out rap a little bit and just like doing a lot of different stuff. So when I performed and I performed a few songs, it was just so crazy knowing that I didn't even have that much of a like support system or like fan base at all yet. And my music hadn't even been like out there. It was just crazy to see how much the crowd supported me. I didn't even, it was like my friends, I had like 5 friends there. And then my auntie was there. But other than that, it was just strangers, you know what I mean? So I'm like, dang, they're really messing with me. I really appreciate this. So many people came up to me after wanting to work and like being like, or do you have music? Like, where can I find you? And that was really the push I needed to be like, okay, like the people obviously are gonna mess with me once I start putting myself out there. So I just gotta do it and just stop, gatekeeping my music.
I heard that. Yeah, don't be a perfectionist.
Right.
you said the you want to be honest in your music, and I'm curious, is time a real story?
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. Everything that I write is just about my personal experience because I found that it's easier that way. Because when I try to go in the booth and try to write about like something that didn't really happen to me, I just really can't. It doesn't flow right. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Can you give
time
me
is
an example? What's something you tried to write about that you hadn't experienced, if anything comes to mind?
that I have or haven't
Have
experienced.
not, like, you said when you got stuck trying to do it.
Okay, let me think. So I'm thinking like for example, like if I go in the booth and try to talk about like somebody cheating on me, I've never been cheated on. So like, I can't really go in there, and I probably have tried to like talk about like a sad song about somebody cheating on me, blah blah blah. But I can't really feel what a woman would feel if she actually got cheated on and went to write a song about it. So it doesn't even like flow right, and it's not authentic, and I don't really like putting out stuff that's not authentic.
I mean, you seem creative though. You could always go the metaphor route.
True.
You could write a song about losing some or somebody taking something from you, and then just kind of freak it. But I totally feel what you mean. Well, shit, I hope you never experience that.
Me too, honestly. It
I'll
would
probably
make
just
good
jinx you and shit though. Let me knock on some wood and shit.
right, literally. Me too. It would make some good art, but I don't want to go through it because I know if I ever got cheated on, it's a whole album coming. Like I already know. Seriously. But
And then you can take and if he's a musician, you can take him back and y'all can have a Carter's Joe.
no, for real.
I
Right,
mean,
like
shit, you might as well profit off of it.
right, Summer Walker and whatever that guy's name was. What's his name? London. Yes.
Oh yeah. So let me, if your song takes off to a certain level, you'll start getting the if a major wants to distribute whatever, fuck all that part. But there might come a time where there's a remix. But let's say they came to you and they said we can get the Migos, but we can only get one Migo. Which Migo would you pick?
I'm about to go with Offset.
Really?
Yes.
Because I see me, I go with Takeoff because I want the noises and shit. No.
I was just saying Offset because I feel like he's my favorite Migo out of all of them. But I don't know. Or maybe Quavo. I never thought about that. Honestly, I would say no, I want all three Migos. I would just be like, I don't want it if I can't have all three Migos. Please.
Well, damn, now you fucked up my next question because I was be like, if it wasn't Amigo, what if they came to you and they said you can have a baby? It could be little baby, baby, the
Oh.
baby.
Let me think. If I could be any, honestly, I'd probably do Lil Baby because I feel like he does good on the R&B side as well. Like he's good stuff with like Summer Walker, Mariah the Scientist, stuff like that. But I don't know. But also like Da Baby could do like he could do a good like hype song. I could do like a summer anthem with him. I feel like so.
I can dig it, man. You probably gonna get a lot of them questions and they're gonna get boring. So I ain't gonna ask you no more about like who you want to work with and stuff because that shit gets so cliche. But I noticed on the bio
that I've never been asked who I want to work with.
Well, trust me, as you continue to blow up, you'll get that over and over and over and over. You'll do a media run, and there'll be like 11 outlets, right, all waiting to take their turn, and you'll get like basically if they all ask 12 questions, all of them will be like 9 of the same.
Okay.
And it's always like, what producer do you want to work with? Who would you like to see featured on your song? But the one thing though that I'm curious about, again back to that bio, the list of musicians you like was pretty eclectic.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for new music. Like for instance, just now you said, I haven't heard of Mariah the Saint. Is that what you said, Mariah the Saint?
Oh, Mariah the Scientist. Yes.
Mariah the Scientist.
You have to tap into her. She is a like amazing R&B star. I actually would love to work with her myself.
Are you hip to Chica?
What do you say?
Are you hip to Chica? An artist named Chica, Chika?
She's a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dope. She's crazy.
Man, her tiny desk is like one of the best things I've ever seen in life.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, she's really talented. I feel like I wish she was bigger. I don't know how more people don't know her.
I think it's coming.
Yeah, for sure.
But what I was gonna ask you though, in the vein of the Mariah the Scientist, what's something that's in your eclectic music palette that's little known that you think people should listen to more of?
Um, like an artist or like a specific genre?
Oh, artist. You know.
Um, what people should listen to. It's crazy because I just listen to so many artists like across the board. I make like a new playlist every month for myself and just like find new music, like whether it be from the 60s or like
Oh,
now.
you can go with that shit. We
Right.
could trade music recommendations from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s
No,
all day.
yeah. Honestly, someone that I'm really like hip to that I like a lot. This is so random, but like Otis Redding, I really like a lot of his music.
That's wild. We were just doing housework with this like funk playlist on Dock of the Bay was like the third song.
Yes, that's like one of my favorite songs by him. Yeah.
You know who Bill Withers is?
Bill Withers, yes.
How about Bernard Wright?
Not hip.
Hey, trust me. If you don't believe nothing else I ever say out my mouth, look up Bernard Wright, an album called Nard, Nard,
Okay.
and you'll be like, damn, I can't believe I haven't heard this in so many. Like you'll hear samples you've heard on like 100 songs on that album.
Really? Okay, yeah. I'll give him a listen for sure. I love finding new music, especially old music.
This like it's like an early '80s cat, you know.
Okay,
So
yeah,
so
for sure.
he was running with like the Stacey Ladisaws in this world, if you know who that is. But I mean that's neither here nor there. So Alylah Divine with Time out right now, and you said there's gonna be some new music coming soon. When will that be? Because
So,
we need more than one song.
oh
But
yeah,
thank God you got so much personality. Because I was like, man, if she don't got a lot of personality, it's gonna be hard to do a whole show off one song. But
no,
hey,
yeah.
you came through and
I try
demolished it.
to I try to put it out there a little bit, show everybody who I actually am as a person. Like I said, authenticity. I'm trying to be completely authentic with everybody. But you can expect new music July 15th. I'm releasing a single with like Comic World. He's an artist as well. He just released like his first tape. It's KAMIWRLD on Instagram. And the single's called Paradise. And it's like a little love song. And if you were hip to Mariah the Scientist, like it gives me like a Mariah the Scientist like Thug vibe, because Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug have a song together. And it just gives me that whole like, QC radio vibe, pop R&B type thing. But then after that, my own like personal stuff, I'm gonna release another single sometime in August before I release an EP this fall. So my EP is gonna be about 4 or 5 songs, and yeah, so that'll be on the way soon.
Shit, that's
So,
what's up. I can't wait to hear more. I'll definitely be
yeah.
checking them all out. Hopefully, we can touch base down the road on the show. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
to finish off, if someone would interact with you, what's the best place on social media?
So my social medias are Alylah Divine across the board: Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. The only difference is on Twitter, there's 2 E's instead of just one on Divine. So yeah, Alylah Divine on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Give me a follow and stream Time on Spotify and Apple Music.
No
Really,
doubt.
yeah.
Alylah Divine, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to checking out what you do.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, anytime, and you have a good day.
You too.
All right, take it light.